Masa in the pool and the ability to get hit percentage on your white mage. And they're off.
Details. Hey,
Harm
look.
4 and Invis 2. Very good white magic. Fire 2, Lock 2, and Fast. So I guess Fire 2, Fast, and Lock 2 are your best choices. You're probably going to pick Lock because it's cheaper. But that requires targeting. Like, there's an extra input per lock.
I forgot to reset the timer from last match. Sorry about that. Here we go.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Invis 2, also nice.
Harm 4 and Invis 2 there would be really nice to have, which, especially if you took a white mage, that Harm 4 being basically early fade.
Yeah, budget fade. It's pretty good. Nice cash in that first chest.
You see a silver sword neutral, that would be fine for a little bit. Light axe is better.
That light axe moved down to the white mage so it can hold it up in the air like he just don't care.
I mean, why not? It's free cast, give the white mage something to do for a while.
And just like that, Garland down on Hate the 13th side.
Softnum going in.
Oh, did you see that Kraken 2 hint?
I did not.
That Kraken 2 has Cure 4 and Nuke.
Ooh. Alright, well, chat was calling for a Kraken 2 Gatekeeper.
It could very well be. We shall see. Alright, Hate's going to check out the equipment shops. Going to be pretty disappointed in the offerings there. But we have... Oh, you find 2 items out of the wood set and you don't pick them up for that wood evade fighter?
Yeah. Come on. Wood armor is all around. You're bound to find it in one of these random chests, if nothing else. Like, Softnum finishing up here with Garland also, so we'll see how things are going to go for him.
I can't imagine it goes poorly. There's enough Fire 2s here for this. Mohawk Man, his linebacking job.
Alright, grabbing ourselves a ship and some 2,000-year-old candy. Aw, it's a ruby for Softnum. Come on.
It's just rock candy, alright.
Hey, that works.
I say as I just finished a package of Fun Dip.
Yeah, making me jealous. I gotta go find some now.
Like I said, there was in the Valentine's display at Aldi, so gotta enjoy that. There's the third piece of wood armor.
Hey.
And we ain't going for it.
Nope. I think we want a chain shirt and a silver shield. So, evade. Who needs evade?
Chain shirt is not a balanced piece of gear in the first place, and then when it has, a +5 tacked onto it, it's real good.
Yeah.
Lit 3.
Okay.
That's a good pickup.
Gonna get some work out of that, being level 2 there.
Mm-hmm.
We have some red pirates for Softnum. Alright. Oh,
Fire
right.
3, Temper, and Warp, and Saber.
Ooh.
That's a level.
That's a lot. Almost makes you wonder, like, thankfully the sabers, you're not going to use much of it, but if you had like a ninja, holy cow, what would you take?
Exit and Fog 2 at white level 3. Fog 2, Sleeper, good spell.
Yep.
Heal 3, Wall, and Ruse at level 4 white. Bane, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, pick it up, throw it on Tia if you can. Like, meh. What else is the Black Mage going to do? Alright, we have a March dive from Hate. Not much other places to go. Don't hate it. I think they picked up exit, so we should be able to get down here and get out, depending on where our levels are going in.
Gotta be at least level 6 on that white mage
Yeah.
to have the charge, I think. Or is it 5?
I know it's it's always one more than I always have when I get down there. I don't care what level it's supposed to be, it's one more.
Yes. Got some dark touch scums. Apparently the timers are still stuck.
What? What? I hit the button. Hey, you gotta click running. They are at 5 minutes and 45 seconds. So 5. Let's go 50. That's not what I typed. Stop it. Issues.
We'll get there.
Fixing.
We'll get there.
1 second. 2, 1. Click. Okay. Hey, you didn't see a thing.
Hey, look, it's level 6 on Hate's Party.
Okay.
Softnum getting the magic. That is an Agama tile.
Oh, okay. Agus with
Sleep touch Agama.
That makes it a little bit harder. I might take 1 or 2. Looks like a Lightning 3 got rid of him.
Lightning 3 and a Harm 4.
Okay, I didn't see the Harm 4 come out.
Yeah, it was about 270 damage total. So, yeah, I'd take 1 more. There's a TNT. But yeah, yeah, 1 or 2 more. Run yourself out of charges if you have the exit.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if Hate picked up Warp. I forgot that was in level 3, so we would have that.
I'm pretty sure Hate would have, yeah.
Menu so fast, I can't see it. Yeah, get rid of the other spell charges, warp on out of here, save it, call it good. Moving that light axe back to the fighter, though. Give us something to swing.
Well, now that it's level 10, it has the capacity. Sort of.
Because that was a light axe +2, wasn't it? It's going to be a decent weapon.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it only hit for 58 that time, but, you know.
It's going to be a decent weapon. I mean, everything here.
220 kills the Agama with that black shirt usage.
Okay.
White mage down. That's a minor problem.
That's yeah, okay, yep, we're gonna get out. Wasn't sure if we try to get some levels on that black mage and fighter combo, but we're already 3-party. Why not? One cast of warp.
Yep, that was what I was kind of afraid of. So we'll have to get out of here. Easier said than done. This is suddenly very scary. Oh,
yeah, even more so.
Okay, the black mage still being upright right now is the best.
What were these blurstings on the black mage again? Let's see.
Plus 15 agility.
Yeah.
Resist fire. That was what it was. Resist fire, status, and ice. The fire resist actually saving the black mage here.
Oh, a little more dodgy, and yeah. Oh my.
But you know, you look at it, and the fighter's got over 300 hit points already. That's setting yourself up for success.
Not bad for sub 10 minutes in.
And both of the mages are going to have charges. We'll see how Softnum handles this, as Softnum is almost to the same space.
I see a cat claw +5 there.
Oh, baby!
Which, would you like to restate what the fighter's blurstings are?
Yeah, there's a cat claw master right there. So that cat claw has its bugged vanilla crit chance.
Yeah.
The cat claw is an endgame weapon when it's +5.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. That's a katana, effectively. So, holy cow. Yeah.
So Softnum is kind of in an awkward position due to got the gargoyles on the way down instead of the way out.
Mhm. Not gonna take those Agas, though, so we're gonna be behind a little bit with some XP here.
Doji, the Cat Claw Master gives you the original crit value that was in the the vanilla game, which was bugged because the vanilla game used the item number instead of the crit value, and yeah, so it's real good. Farewell, Hooray Dwarf, Hate the 13th, giving him
What?
the send off of mercy
No.
to escape the one word hell.
I talked to him 3 times last time. Come on. Hooray, all
Merrick
the way.
gives us a crown.
Well, at least it's close to turn in.
Yeah, yeah.
You like to see the lazy dwarves, but at least this is secondary.
Shuffled Astos coming back to rear its head as we get a chime.
Yep.
This means Crescent Lake or ice.
I'd be heading to Crescent, obviously, first.
Mm-hmm. Check your shop item. Check to see if there's any gear that you want. Obviously, you have your endgame weapon already. Oh, Toxic Kaizoku. How much? Hate just lost that dwarf.
I was about to
dive
ask if we
and
had
the
saved after that.
northwest. Oof. Oof. The unfriendly seas. Bridge boss round 2.
I'll say the rare bridge boss again. Do we kill Hooray Dwarf again? Oh, come on.
Absolutely we do.
No! No! Didn't do anything but cheer you on.
Worth mentioning, Hate the 13th, my co-op partner as Team Bubble Soda Company, where we carbonate mermaids.
Hey.
Did you know that you get 2 bottles of bubble soda from a single mermaid? Drink responsibly.
Does this mean Hate is, like, required to go down to mermaids now?
No, we don't
Okay.
really force that. The mermaids is off the table in this flag set.
Mermaids, marsh top. What else is off limits in this flag set?
Yeah, the no random incentive locations kind of throws me off, honestly.
Right.
I play a lot of archipelago flags, and that's just like oops all loose every time.
Everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, at least like in Sky, you're gonna occasionally check greater than, less than, or some of the extra boxes.
There was an herb in that Crescent Lake shop, so maybe we can avoid ice.
Okay.
That's Fate at level 6.
Rack and Zap. What, we're not gonna pick up ice? Come on. Alright.
And there's an adamant, which really drives home the desire to not go to ice yet.
Yeah, I say we're going back to the Inner Sea. There's no reason to go up there yet. Never mind. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
You know what? Here's the logic. If ice is the play, you have warp and exit, and you just go in, you check the top box, and you get out, right?
Right.
If it's not the play, oh well, you've wasted a warp and an exit and like 2 minutes of time. But if it is, and you had gone out to Elf and to Dwarf, then you have to make the journey back, and it's doubling up on the river system a bit.
Yeah. I would normally agree with you, except for I did that logic for my first brackets race, and tell me how that worked.
Well
Oh.
enough for me.
Oh, okay. Softnum picking up their chime. Mages. That could be nice. Okay, or not. Hey, you have warp. What are you doing? Checking the tile, I guess.
Yeah, check the tile. Excal -3. Womp womp.
Ugh.
But putting it onto the white mage.
I mean, why not?
You know, sometimes you just have to appreciate what the blursings give you. That's the canal. That's our way out. So
Okay.
we'll check the herb on the flip side of it. No, gargoyles. I definitely thought that white mage was dead.
Yeah.
Chadbert, that's a big if.
Yeah. -1 hit percent per level. We swing. Although looking at this, I might have taken that Excal on the fighter for. Oh, I guess it's fighter. Never mind. Can't for a bit. Because at least you have all the hurt and elemental damages for a bit.
Also remembering to take advantage of the equip gauntlet and helmet bonus on that white mage and put the opal +3. I'm just gonna say outright, Hate remembers blurses better than I ever will.
I leave them put up on a second monitor so that I can remember them.
I leave the incentives put up on my second monitor.
That, or I've got sticky notes all over my keyboard because you don't use it while you're playing.
I don't know why Hate didn't use exit in there. I'm just not sure.
He has reasons, we don't. Just trust the system.
Right.
Speaking of trusting the system.
Oh.
I mean, what, we're at 10, 12? What level are we at?
About 12.
Like, it's doable. You got the cat claw, you got an X-Cow wielding white mage.
You have fast at level 1.
You
You have a wizard stick for carry.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. This could be a very entertaining play. Slime tile.
Yeah.
With fire 2 at level 1. We do still have a house. They're not skinny enough.
Is this just normal slimes or is this metal? Because
I mean, it's slimes are slimes, man. Yeah, slimes are slimes. It's the metal slimes.
Okay.
Adamant turns into the crystal on Softnum's side. Softnum choosing to take the other route. That was a dragon armor.
Hey. We can give that to the black belt later.
Yep. No, actually, fighter armor on promotion.
Not knight. Yep. The promo fighter always gets me because a promoted fighter's a knight. So like.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Aegis +3. Oh baby.
Okay, this cat claw, this gear. I'm not sure if I'm taking a black belt, even if I see it.
No, we find the tail and we go.
Yeah. Hey.
There's a Thor hammer +3. That's 6 pluses better than before. Floater from Crystal. Okay. Softnum with the real play here.
Yeah.
There was a gold bracelet +2 in one of those boxes. That's very nice to see.
Throwing that wizard staff on the black mage. Sure.
Now, downside for the dragon is it is a -2, which is a little sad.
Mm-hmm. You know, finding that floater means that wasn't ice not required.
Ice was very not required. And that's kind of the challenge here is if you find an early floater with the progression settings that we have on items for these flags, you know that ship and canal are locked to the inner sea.
Yeah, it's easy just to mark off 1 or 2 spots.
Yep.
And with only needing a handful of key items, very
Mm-hmm.
possible to not even touch a few locations. So if you are just joining us and you don't know, we only have to beat 3 fiends here. So in theory, all we need is the HaateXIII and the rod in addition to the loot and key.
Or the cube, since both of our runners have the chime currently.
Fair.
I love me a Sky. I think we've kind of hashed that out in our seeds together.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like Sky as a prep, because if you can't make it through Sky, if you can't make it through Tia and Warmech, all that, like, you need more levels for Topher. So, anytime I can, I choose it over anything else, because if I can't do it, I can't do it.
Mm-hmm. So, Hate did not... Oh, these bulls have fire too?
Ooh.
Well...
Going back
in. We go again. Life 2, level 5, and it is not learnable for that red mage, even promoted.
Hey, did we not save everything? We were heading back to Armory.
So, Hate used his house after getting the hairpin chest.
Right.
Did not leave after doing Armory.
Oh, hate to see it.
Yep.
Grab the Thor's hammer. Do we remember where everything else is?
We got a cube from Sarda. That's Sky Access. That gives us our second dungeon availability.
Hey, there's an Aegis shield over there. Bottom left, pick it up. Like, even if we're not planning on promoting, it's there. It might be in the way. Hey!
He forgot.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Astos is hiding as a Titan.
Okay.
So he wanted some rock candy, apparently. And
are you secretly Astos?
Notable difference at this point, you know, even with Hate having wiped out a couple of times, Hate has like 6 more levels than Softnum does across the board. Bottle from Titans.
Softnum has so much more mobility right now, and access to 1 more dungeon and the loot, which Hate is going to find eventually, but right now has that advantage. We are a key and an HaateXIII or rod away from go mode for Soft. Alright, see if we can find these fire... What was it? Fire trolls again?
Bulls.
Bulls, that's right. Yeah, Luffy, we've got kind of a divergent here. 8 went up to ice, ended up pulling out the item from ice, which happened to be the canal, and is now diving into Volcano for the 2nd time, I believe. Whereas Softnum found some items and went immediately back to turn in the herb from the vendor shop into the, I believe it was the crystal, into the floater.
Adamant was to crystal.
Okay, adamant crystal floater.
And herb was loot, maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to keep it all straight, but you know, we have a tracker, Phoenix29, who's doing great work in here.
Well, helping Hate out just a little bit, we did just find a defense sword. That's nice to see.
Mm-hmm. Luffy, it's not just White Mage legendary weapons. It's White Mage legendary weapons and minus 1% hit per level.
They try. They try.
But also equip helm and gauntlet. So...
If it wasn't for the minus hit percent, that is a samurai all the way. But no.
That's an eye on the Agama tile.
Is that the... Oh yeah, that is the Agama tile. Holy cow.
We take those.
Yeah, we go back upstairs.
we need to just live on
No,
that.
no,
Oh,
no, 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 no.
oh,
8 is finding all of the mean.
oh, that was rough.
Oh.
Well, we're
Okay.
getting out of there,
We
and
we know where the grind is. We'll come back later. This is not doable right now. Third time, no.
I hope he's not just going here to restock.
Come to the magic
Okay.
shop.
That is not yet learnable, sir.
8 definitely has gold. I don't remember how much the herb is, but if Softnum got it earlier, I'm sure 8's got the gold for it.
Herb is in Crescent Lake. So we got the Vorpal out of Lefane and the ribbon from the fairy. That's super great. We have our equipment, so that means everything else is potentially real. Oh, apparently
Yep.
Hate does have the herb.
Oh, okay, good.
And that is the loot, as suspected. Though it is a gong
I would
this
say that's a
time, which
little bit different than a loot. Thank you very much.
I would like to just point out that the elf prince had that gong sitting there the whole time while he was
And
asleep.
couldn't wake him up. Oh. I just want to see the doctor hit it.
Right?
Got some steak over here.
Yeah. No, actually, that's the blue steak. That's the T-bone.
Yeah.
That's a big find.
All right.
As
It is. Oh, yeah.
ooh, it bite.
It's 30
That's
minutes in. You've been into ice. You found the canal. You just wiped in volcano 3 times. And we're about to get the floater. How you feel?
not great. So Softnum wiped to that T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little tough.
Yeah. Oh, chat saying one guy left. So did someone make it out? Yeah.
Oh, okay. We just ran. That's or no, got it to kill with
Hey.
just one mage left. All right.
There's some great levels for that one party member. Why not?
Yeah. All right. We getting airborne.
Okay. Both runners in the air at 28 minutes. Not too bad. Softnum heading into Volcano now. So, hey, everything you just did, let me do.
So my worries here. I have a few. One, Hate doesn't have all of the stuff from the armory again.
Oh.
Two, Softnum has so many more key items on this dive than Hate had that it's suddenly a question. I think you have to take the grind, right?
But yeah. Like, if we find
So,
if Softnum finds that eye, you've got to take it.
the other thing worth saying, though, and so it's just you have to say it because otherwise it doesn't get out into the world. Softnum didn't pick up that cat claw. That's still swinging a light axe +2. And while the eye is squishy, you have to take the fighter up a lot higher to get carry down after that.
Oh yeah. I mean,
And we're paying more attention to our slimes here because
yeah.
it's the grind you find, right?
That's what I mean. I think we were talking about that earlier. You find the grind, you take it for a while. Like, you don't know that eye is 2 floors below you. Hopefully we're gonna do the same thing Hate did in Marsh, and like, hey, we can burn some of our spells here, warp out, save, and then go.
Yeah. This. So it was good levels right there, right? Because Softnum was like level 9 walking in here, is now 13.
Right.
Um,
It took what though? 4 rounds?
yeah, but you know what?
Okay.
Honestly, we've got Fire 3 on 2 of our characters, which I'd be using that Fire 2 on the Red Mage instead of waving a wizard stick.
Yeah.
But now we kind of need to leave.
Yeah, the person who we want to get levels is no longer.
Yes. Crescent Lake is not far. It's pretty fast.
Yeah, and that was like 2nd floor, so it's not like you're deep in a dungeon, you're not on the marsh tile or at the top of ordeals.
Mm-hmm. So with this being the Vorpal at Lefane, I think Hate might just reset back to the airship, unless there's a very strong and compelling reason to stop at the magic shops.
Yep. I mean, we could throw it on the white mage.
Oh, we going Sky? We going Sky right now? Why are we going Sky right now?
I don't know why we're going Sky right now. I don't. We bounced out a volcano 3 times. Why are we going to Sky?
This is a dive full of danger and mystery.
Oh.
Well, we replaced the silver -3 shield with an iron +5. That's a pretty big upgrade. We're
Yeah.
finding the housing we need.
Okay.
Ice +1, not bad if you had somebody who wields it, but you don't.
We have a cat claw.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we're just going to clear out Mirage here.
That's a tough sell to me. So, knowing Hate as I do, he tends to go pretty hard. he'll go and take on things that are well beyond what he probably ought.
Right.
Yeah,
yeah.
question in the chat about the malice on the fighter. You got it in chat there. It's the -10 strength. It's nothing.
Yeah. It's going to be a little bit of pain early, but when we get some levels on, it's going to even itself out.
It's 1/3 of a temper. All right, Hate does greater than less than, decides, you know what, that was not worth my time, and so resets out to take this walk. It's okay.
What chat's it? Like, we've got ordeals, we have waterfall, let's go check some stuff. If we're coming in for a grind, we know where the eye is, we know where the agate is.
Yeah, and the eye is really worthwhile.
Oh yeah. And especially on that agate tile, you can just go back and forth between the two. It's a very safe tile.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why Softnum is doing this without having picked up Fire 3 on the Red Mage.
Mhm.
So that Red Mage still only has levels 1 and 2 spells, but is 17 and 18 across the board with a 21 on that final Black Mage.
Must be the one that got the blue stake.
Yep.
Which, feeling pretty good to me. Take these a few more, I'd probably end this, around 21 or so. Go down, kill some things, see if I can find something better.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least get the better trap treasure chests and check the other spikes.
Yeah. Right, Hate coming up here to check some extra chests. One that always gets me. This is a better trap chest with no traps.
Well, I mean, technically every chest in Sky is behind a single trap tile in Mirage.
Okay, technicalities. Phoenix is usually the one who has the bad jokes here. Thank you. Technically correct. Oh my.
The best kind of correct.
I love that we keep getting thrown all of this wood armor. It's like, here, throw wood armor. Take max evade. Nope.
Hate looking to fade, finds out he cannot fade.
Alright, Softnum. We gonna warp out of here and then dig, or what? Exit. Even better.
We are housed up. We should go in. It's absolutely worth it at this point.
Yeah, no reason not to.
Hate getting the 6-pack here.
Definitely trying to dig for some equipment. But, again, knows where a defense sword is, knows where a lot of good equipment is. We feeling a little bit tilted now, or what?
Nah, he's just gonna loot to his heart's content. The loot goblin is very strong in hate.
I can deal with that. Up, right, up. I'm not gonna say anything, because he's close to right. But
I think you just said something.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Oh. Softnum walking right by that defense sword.
And right by the eye tile.
If we're not checking those, I doubt we're gonna check the incentive tile here. Okay, Hate, that's a Moogle. What is it?
I am gonna guess it was either a black or a red mage.
I love
because
the
it
Moogles.
looked like it had a hat.
Yeah, I love the Moogles, but what is it?
Oh, we're going all in on temper fast strats.
I mean, 8 hits, 288. Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Can we do it? That's an ink. Return.
Oh.
Well, we got Hate over there. We've got a Kelly on the right side here. Lots of nukes coming out. 6 hits, 191, and Carry is down. So our first orb, just about the 38-minute exactly. Yeah, we're back in for Hate. Boo, Phoenix. Boo. That and these puns.
I mean, I don't think you can hate on puns.
I know, that's usually my job. But can you pun on Hate?
Softnum going into a very dead ice cave.
Yeah? This is gonna yield Hate back some of the time. I mean, we do have warp, so hopefully we're gonna go down, go behind the 3, and then check.
So this is, as I was mentioning before, with the progression setting that we have in this flag set, the ship and the canal are guaranteed to be in the inner sea. So, Softnum at this point has seen everything else from the inner sea. There is only a canal left. So should be, pretty easy.
Yeah, we need to be heading elsewhere. Check out some of these other tiles, other dungeons we haven't seen yet. We still haven't seen Ordeals. We haven't been to Waterfall that I'm aware of.
I don't think we've been to the Onrak continent at all, which
Yeah.
I guess, makes sense. I don't think either of our runners have checked the Cardia incentive.
Yeah. Which, yeah, you want to have the tail when you go there, but also you want to go there. That's an item.
So that looks like there was a slip on a banana peel there for a second.
It happens to the best of us.
Oh, yeah. Banana peels are devious things.
Just when you think you're getting comfortable and you can walk that without, you slip.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Softnum, are we going to do anything with that X-Cow? Oh, we don't have a white.
All right, we're back to Tia.
Alright.
I don't know why we're not baning.
At least we're getting Invis off this time.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Invis was attempted and just turn ordered before.
Right. Okay. Ink coming
Alright.
out.
Ink is good. Softnum headed to Ordeals.
Two Tempers are fast. This is the third Invis 2. Been a little bit safer, but anything can take that guy out. Oh.
Blaze.
Start Brack, start Bane, start something.
I mean, we're starting to see damage come out.
Right.
Yeah, it's time to switch to the rest of the damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Whew.
We did it. I remember how I was mentioning levels before.
Yep.
Yeah. Softnum is very well and truly ahead on those.
Did
All
you
right.
see what hate was at the end of that?
Like 18 or 19.
Okay.
All right. So hate also headed to Ordeals.
I like this play.
Mm-hmm. You know what I don't like? Is that Hate has no save items for the way out unless he finds some in here.
Hate.
He just hasn't been to an item shop in a while. All right. This palette swap offends me.
Burwolves are looking rather warm here.
They're looking very regular wolf
with Scorch.
Right now.
Well, that's why they have Scorch. Just a little warm. Did Hate like
skipped? Hate
power
skipped
through that?
Yeah, he like basically one shot the dungeon. Hate powers through, gets the key.
Okay.
All right, so we need one more dungeon item, which could be Cardia or Waterfall.
Or Corneria. Maybe got the key now.
Or Corneria. Yep, you're right. I would be checking Cardia first using the Forest Island. Because you don't have to walk all the way to Bahamut without a tail then.
Knowing that I want promotion on here, like just for anything, I would probably go to Corneria first, just in case it's the tail.
I could see that.
You can kill two with one stone.
So, yeah. I can see that logic.
Yeah.
It's just Ordeals is like closer. Just a little bit.
Oh, no, I totally get it. Totally get it. But Hate finally listening. Are we going to an item shop? And tints only.
Oh.
All right, Hate's in the market for a house.
You know what? He's gonna go do the volcano now. I understand that.
Probably get our grind on.
Yep. And realistically, right now, despite everything, they're pretty even.
Yeah.
That ice play really seeded back the time. that
Yep.
was very much needed.
Yeah, Hate's been doing stuff 2 or 3 times. Softnum's just giving him back a little bit of time with some routing decisions and other things, but this could go either way.
That is a very well-geared white mage.
How many times have you said that this tournament?
A few. You know, as much as I used to like to hate on the white mage for sitting on their iPhone all the time, once the improved harm flag came out and
Changed everything.
yeah, suddenly the white mage became a class that could do things.
Yeah. Davian, the defense sword is down here right before the Aga room. So it's that one double chest tile. Or, yeah, double chest room right before the Agas.
The bulls are yet again
Oh,
doing
no.
bull things. Now, all right. Hate has life on the white mage. Or some has a life. There's fire 3 on them too. Are you oh.
Oh my goodness. Hey. Oh. Yeah, there's a defense.
All right, so we need to just live on these eyes for like 6 minutes.
Yeah. Alright, so where's Softnum? Hate's gonna be here until 50 minutes.
Alright. Softnum taking the long way to check this incentive.
Yeah.
But has the Oxyel, so that is a 3rd dungeon unlocked.
I don't know if Softnum's still trying to look for items or something, which this play makes more sense because you can get all of them, but...
Literally only checking the incentive box.
If you came this far, check them all. Wonder if we're going to keep digging until we find that tail. Or we have Rod, we're
There is only one place to check for that tail. We have everything except the tail. We know it's waterfall. Alright, so Softnum going for Dungeon 2 has every option available. Is getting bullied by a bat. Guillotines the bat.
As you do.
I am really happy that you can NPC guillotine bats after I heard about the J. Cober bat story.
Oh my.
Because this dungeon, was modified after a particular, yes, the incident.
I've heard legend, but I haven't actually heard it. But yes, the bat room here, yes.
The bat room is part of it, but it was actually the floor prior because the bat got stuck in the stairway.
Oh.
Like that bottleneck to the stairs on floor 2. Yeah.
Oh.
And yes, it cost him the match. It was, yes, it was ugly. Now, what I will say is I still advocate for a flag that when you guillotine one of the bats, it turns into a vampire fight.
I can get behind that one.
Like, I just think it would be neat.
Should we then also, like, if you guillotine a town member or something, it's a mummy fight?
I mean, you kind of get that already if you do Lich's Revenge. It's just the bats would be way funnier if you added that in.
Alright, Hate went ahead, walked around the lava for a little bit. Didn't have enough fire in his life.
The Black Mage is down. Alright, now, I'm going to say the scary thing because it's a scary thing. I don't trust Carry 1. And I say that as somebody who almost lost an entire black belt grind because of a 3 and 256 hold from Carry.
Ooh.
It was nasty.
So normally I would jump down. You're done with this grind. We're going to take this to 30 something, I'm sure. So this cat claw's putting in the work. But with what Hate has seen this match, I'm out. Coming back down.
Yeah, I don't. All right, so the other thing that's worth noting here is Hate is going to be leaving some stuff on the table, so to speak.
Mhm.
You're not going to have access to your spell slots if you're grinding up the fighter without the promotion at this point.
Right. But Hate already has that cat claw equipped. Softnum doesn't. So we don't
Yeah.
really have a better weapon. Like Vorpal +1, you got the cat claw.
Yep. The Cat Claw +5 is absolutely the game changer weapon here.
Promotion armor would have been okay, but what were the spells he could have learned? Invis 2, Cure 3,
Cure 3.
Wall, Ruse. Like, they're okay, but you're not... Life 2 is not there, you know?
Cure 3 is not a small spell.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I've seen like Cure 2 hats in some other tournaments put in work.
Heal stick.
Heal Stick is not quite as powerful. Cure 2 and Cure 3 are, with the improved Cure flag, really good. Hate's fighter already up into the 30s.
Yeah. Getting 5 hits here, 34. 6th hit should be popping up anytime. My notes say 35, so is this it? Yep.
Show is.
So if we go to 45, we'll get the 7th hit. Do we go ahead and do that just to go all in?
Nope,
Nope.
we're out. Okay.
We're out, but hey, heal pot. There's Fire 3 stuff here.
The Bulls should start running, actually. Their morale is low enough that they are probably going to run.
Yeah, and Hold should miss with a ribbon, but do you trust it?
3 and 256, my dude. All right.
And-
Softnum lighting a second orb there as Lich goes down. Hate terminates carry.
Okay,
So that's 2 orbs apiece.
we're back to orb, at least. Energy. Hate going to pick up something.
I think that might have been a black belt.
That is a black belt. So we're saying no to this cat claw. Hello to punch.
Ooh.
Hate would have seen it last time they were down. Because didn't they make it to carry?
No. Hate wiped to the earth at the tile in front of
That's
the
right.
incentive box. Now, we're 36, 37, something like that.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. We're not terribly concerned about promotion. We've got decent levels on the mages.
Let's see, we got plus vitality. So we're going to have plenty of health.
That once the house or the inn gets used, I think that hate is at 999 for hit points.
So we're giving up a punch or two, but that's it.
We're giving up 2 punches and a sizable amount of MDef.
Mm-hmm.
Luffy pointing out the very true. It's not that long to get this grind the rest of the way up. And we're looking at the situation being 1 dungeon left, and he's just going to head over to C and take that out, because that way he doesn't have to do incentives. He doesn't have to get the tail. He wasn't really worried about the tail in the first place.
Yeah, taking that fighter up immediately, you were planning on doing it without the tail. It would be nice if it fell into your lap, but no.
That was an iron-colored mud goal there.
Speaking of the tail, Softnum just found it, so
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be surprised if we go on over promote, and so it'll be the case of promotion versus black belt.
Now, the thing that gets me is I don't think the promotion really gets us a whole lot, right? Like, the fighter can upgrade armor, which is nice. It can use the Vorpal, which Softnum kept, I think.
Yeah. But Dragon Armor rolled down, Aegis Shield rolled up, and Softnum is walking out. We not have exit or warp charges?
2 of the mages are down.
Okay.
Those nightmares hit so hard.
You remember where those Agas were that we found?
Oh, absolutely. They were the Martian Center.
They were Marsh, okay. Trying to think if Hate wanted to go ahead and get to 42. If that'd be any easier.
No.
If you wanted to, go down to the eyes.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually that after defeating Carrie, he didn't just walk back to the Agama floor.
Yeah, before you take the teleporter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew eyes would be faster. I just didn't know if the Agas were like on the top floor, if you just needed to kill like 3 of them, 4 of them.
So Hate is taking encounters in C to try to... He gets the harm 4 out into 2 heal 3s.
Hey.
Oh. That Gershark quad X'd after that too, which is just... It's a thing.
Alright, we're gonna check this tile. Gargoyles.
We're gonna check the box behind the tile. And get an encounter as soon as we step off the tile. Oh, good.
Softnum?
Softnum did mention in the race room not feeling super great tonight, but still willing to race. So it could be just a moment to that.
Yeah. Oh, there's your giant sword +3. Aren't you glad you took it?
So big.
Hate not wanting to take that tile again.
I understand that. Sometimes gargoyles are scary, and I feel like they were scary in this scene.
I feel like they were scary earlier, yes. They probably had fire too. Everything had fire too.
Yep, I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, there may be some trauma.
Yeah, both runners.
Hawk pointing out.
Yeah, both runners in the same place, but that black belt definitely tilts the scale into Hate's favor.
Up to 40. Okay, so if I'm in Hate's shoes, I think that I'm getting 42 by the time that I get to Chaos.
Yeah.
That is a red mage Smoogle to the left of Kraken.
I think we have our spells and stuff on the 2 that we have. We're just going to plow straight past it.
Do we take a meat shield? That's the only consideration.
Throw it in the empty just as a... Hey, punch me instead?
Yep.
Meh.
We skipping. It's okay.
Yeah, slows the Topher grind if we were planning to get any levels there. Okay. So for the last 59 minutes, Hate has avoided item shops like the plague. Are we going to fill up on hill pots or no? No.
We are filled up. We're filled up.
Are we? Okay, okay.
We're going to forget that you can't just immediately walk right in Toph and have to reset out.
Oh,
what an annoying tile to have in front of 2 better trap treasures.
right. Let's see if these are worthwhile.
Cat Anna.
I mean, yeah.
To
Why
upgrade
not?
from the XCal -3. That's actually kind of funny.
We wanted a white samurai. We're getting closer.
Why did
I
why
did.
did the black belt get moved to slot 2?
Oh. Reasons. I don't know. Reasons.
But we're taking this just a couple of times to get to 42, it seems.
Maybe. Why don't we go check the top one so we can get that better trap tile too?
I agree.
You've got to take it twice.
Well, you have to take it once.
Yeah,
what
you could warp
killed the
out.
black belt there? Something killed the black belt.
And we took it again?
We're fine.
Fine, he says.
All right, Softnum, meanwhile, has lit the water orb.
Yeah. We are getting spells, maybe?
Seems like.
What are you talking about? The black belt is fine. Yeah.
Time to find the disappointing item shop. Apparently we were item shopping.
Okay.
These things happen. We're going back to Volcano. Oh.
Did Softnum see the grind, or are we picking up items?
So, I think what it is the party hasn't leveled at all since so it is a slime time.
Yep.
It's high time for slime time.
Which, if you're going to do a party grind, this one makes sense. It's slow, but it's party grind.
Yeah. Hate, meanwhile, in Topher, we're to the loot room.
Say goodbye to the water, but checking the chests.
The loot goblin is very strong. Bang the gong.
Heads up move that you don't have to be in front of the tile to do it. I always forget.
Anywhere in the room. As
Yeah.
long as you're in the room itself.
You find a good item there, you go into your menu to put it on, you leave, and you open the menu again. Little things.
It's true. Little things are huge.
So if you're Softnum doing this grind, you know you got a full party. Where are you taking it to?
I don't know.
My go-to's always been upper 20s, 27-ish. But, I don't know. What sword are we swinging?
So if we promoted, we have the Vorpal.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Softnum was swinging the light axe.
Yeah. And to talk to Luffy there, he's 27 on his bottom mage, who survived a blue stake. So the bottom mage is going to be 2 to 3 levels higher.
Hate bothering to deal with a Gurmedusa pack on the Lich floor. I don't know why.
I mean, it's good experience, but we already did a secondary grind.
Yeah. It does get the white mage that much closer to 400, which is nice. 396 ain't bad.
I mean, getting us almost out of a max roll nuke range.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did you see a lich?
Maybe?
Okay, I wiped something off my screen there and just wasn't sure.
Are we sure that just wasn't a Spirit Halloween store? Man, you look away from a mall for like 5 seconds,
Or that random grocery store that shut down 10 years ago. Yeah.
right?
Ooh!
That was a thunder that took out a black mage.
Okay.
We still have a white mage with life 2. It's
It's fine.
okay.
And 6 casts of it. We're fine.
And we still have 99 heal potions. Softnum's still on the grind. We're getting the hit points up into a very reasonable levels.
Yeah. Yeah, if hate runs into anything here, I'm liking this party.
Davian Hawk reminding us that the Kraken hint had both nuke and cure 4. Now, this black belt
Yeah.
is really only going to let 1 or 2 things happen. Probably 2.
Yeah. I say we have a fast and a black belt. So even if Cure 4 comes out, 1 more round.
So it would be really funny if it's punch into fast with a nuke that comes out and then turn order cure 4.
Yeah. You are evil. I love it.
The black belt is 43 currently.
Mm-hmm. We are rusing on the white.
Oh, cure 4 first skill. Okay, well then this is over.
Yeah.
6 hits.
Yeah,
That's a little spooky.
And as Luffy's saying, no heal. And we know there's a nuke.
Yeah, it
Doesn't matter, but...
Alright.
We're relying on Lit 3 now for these metal slimes. It's time to... Yeah, that was fire.
I don't know that Softnum ever picked up additional spells on the red mage.
I don't think so. Alright.
That's 27, 29.
We're at 27. Okay, we think they're still using the Vorpal.
I think so.
I need to look on over there. 32 would be the 5th hit.
I would worry less about that. White mage down. White mage down.
Okay. We still have our fast caster though. That's the bigger deal right now.
Yeah,
Bane.
yeah. Stop saving us some actions. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
There goes Tia. Black mage up to 29. Levels rarely seen on the black mage.
Unless you look to the other screen. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. 6-pack of airs, just because.
Hey.
Because we want you to spend a lot of time in your menu with heal potions.
People think Tia's the final gatekeeper, but it's usually the vampire or the waters or the iron goal right behind her.
Or the ambush nuke worms.
Yes.
I say it every time that I know Phoenix is around.
Alright, so we have a chaos. 12
We
hits,
do have a
800.
chaos.
Ten hits 1,000, so we're at 18. Blizzard coming out for chip damage. And that's another 700.
Alright, so Hate finishes up with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 8 minutes, 57 seconds. GG. Oh, look, it's a Hate in the booth.
Something had death touch. I don't know what. I didn't see it. Like, I looked away for that second as well, and I looked up. I'm like, wait, my black belt's dead. What the hell?
Yeah, about where we were.
Yeah, and I grabbed the validation chests, not because of Loot Goblin in this instance, but because of memes. Like I had to.
My meme chest is the Asher trunk and always will be.
Yeah, I hit that one up too. When I go to Earth, I didn't bother with Earth. I'm guessing that the tail and the rod came from, let me see, we got Waterfall and someplace else I didn't remember to go.
Waterfall was the tail.
Yeah.
So hey,
Trying to.
Oh, yeah.
Rod was Cardia.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Fabian.
I think we have to ask though. Are you feeling a little bit warm right now?
Oh my god, that stupid volcano.
Everything had fire for you. Everything.
Oh my god. I'm like, last time, Slow was on the Medusa script. Today, Fire 2 was on the Medusa script. And then, the toxic Kaizokus, which got me once in C, and I was like, I don't like this.
You lost so much roaming around in the boat.
Oh my god.
Okay. One thing that I do have to ask. So you're in Ordeals, right? And you're in the top floor. And you skip 4 of the chests. And then you get out and you realize you have no housing.
Yeah, that was whoops.
Like,
I also knew that I was still in that big run at the start of the encounter table, something like 22 or 23 seconds of average movement before running into the first encounter. So I knew I'd be able to get most of the way back to the ship.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was the point where it's like, oh, no saves. Well, bugger it, just go.
Yeah. So, was there any thought in your mind? You have this fighter with the cat claw on it. You're going well, you're getting him equipped, and then you see the black belt. Like, what was your thoughts?
My thoughts were, well, I could keep rolling with this. He's got good levels. He's got that cat claw. Or I could take easy mode, and I'm kind of mentally lazy right now, so I was just like, you know what, bugger it. I'm just going to go easy mode. I've got almost a 42 right now. Like, if I had known the black belt was there, I would have just taken the eyes up to 42 or finished it up. But no, I just figured, yeah. So yeah, I just decided, bugger it. I'm just going to take the punch cannon and go from there.
Fair.
There was more than a little surprise that you didn't walk back to the eyes after picking up the black belt.
That would have involved effort.
I
mean,
mean,
he was lazy. Come on.
Also would have involved healing up to 900 or 800 hit points from 30 hit points with heal pots. Yeah, no thanks, fam.
Oh yeah, and remember at that time it was still avoiding the shops like the plague,
Yeah, I knew I was getting low on heal pots, but yeah. Yeah, I think at that point I had something like 20 left. I was like, yeah, not so much.
So you wouldn't have been able to get into the 900s anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this. So yeah, no. I also have to say, this is the first time we've seen Softnum sprites. Those mages look pretty neat, I do have to say.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I also say I felt a little bit dirty just going for, like, not taking a thief, but, 3-man party versus, 4-man party. I'm going to go for the 3-man.
Oh, yeah.
The thief was very unappealing, this seed. So, like, I don't blame you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was what the thief had +5 luck, hurt dragon, -15 hit points, and
right.
hadn't found any really good weapons for him. I mean, yeah, I found that katana -1 at the end, but whatever. I'm just going to throw that on a white mage. If
your white mage needed to swing something, yeah.
Yeah, because she wasn't doing so great swinging that X-Cal -3. Like, one hit, 100 damage. Well, that's better than a white mage normally does.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thought that I was having is I don't know that the white mage with that hit malice actually was getting hit rating on level.
I'm relatively certain it wasn't. Yeah, it was just like, I'm gonna swing at the air.
I guess more to the point, I didn't know that the white mage could get that malice.
Oh.
So that was an experience. This is definitely one of the seeds of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a seed of time. Hmm.
Softnum, we see here up to carry 2. Also, hello in the chat to Softnum. As the race is finished, we're still on the delay, but
Mhm.
we have seen the outcome.
Carrie deciding to go hard.
So, Hate, any concerns when you lost the white mage to, I think, Tia 2?
Yeah, Tia 2 went, oh, look, white mage, yum. Given that it was at Tia 2, not as much, as long as I was able to get through with the black mage. So I lost it. It was annoying because that meant, okay, I don't have any type of healing or defense. Well, no, I had the defense sword, but once again, that takes time. So yeah, no, it was. If Kraken had taken out my white mage, that would have been a bit more problematic. But Tia taking out the white mage wasn't as sad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing that spooked me the most, though, was that first round against Chaos, where my black belt hit once for 1 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Was like, oh my.
So Softnum asking where the BB was. It was in Volcano. Now, the thing that I'm going to toss out here, and this is, oh man, it's a thing that I know oh so well. When you have alternate sprites, and honestly, I have trouble differentiating the melees in the first place when they're out there. But the map men in particular, oh man, like
Yeah.
it's so hard to tell. And so I actually started working at one point on changing the map men for one set of sprites to have the initials of the class in their place.
Yeah, it's. I actually. That's the reason that my Moogles actually have slight differentiations, so I can actually tell what things are.
Right.
Because the default Moogle pack from I think Groggy Dog, no, it's on Groggy Dog's, or was on Groggy Dog's website. I can't remember who the original one is. Just had plain Moogles for the map men, and that was like, there were a couple of times I was playing through and I'm like, I have no idea what that is. I'm not happy with this. So I went and added just some little tweaks to them so they actually, look different.
Yeah. Were those sprites around before recruitment was? I could see that.
I honestly don't know.
Would make
I know
sense.
Yeah, it would.
Now, I see the call out about the right side seafloor. I'm just gonna say that I made that pathing for a while until I learned Topher better. So don't feel bad on that one, Softum.
Yeah. And
Brutalized by waters appears to be the tale of this section of the dive.
yeah,
And we're just going for it.
Seafloor
And-
was not pleasant.
and this is where the forfeit happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That seafloor sucked. But yeah, GG Softnum.
Yeah, GG's.
Thank you for being willing to jump in on these so quickly as well.
Yeah,
All
Softman
right.
didn't rebuy a lot of spells there. That is right.
Well, I don't have a whole heck of a lot to say further here. Jay Scheidel, do you have any other questions for our runners?
I guess really the only last thing I have, which not to bring up any more sour points here, but hey, what do you think about that ice and then getting your floater about 2 seconds later?
At least I remembered to turn in the adamant to actually get the floater.
Fair.
That's
Fair point.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it boils down to. I mean, yeah. There's been too many times that I've just like, oh, I've got something, I've forgotten to turn it in. La, 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 la,
Yeah,
la.
yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, it happens. All right, so I'm doing some background stuff here for a second. Oh, yep. That on up. Well, the only other thing I can see is looking ahead at tomorrow. There are currently 3 races on the schedule, 2 of them with a restream. So we don't have channels, we don't know what's going on with them just yet, but looks like there's a race going on at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. We've got Dark Moon versus Pickles and Beer, and then Caleb versus Iker, 6 and then 7 Eastern. So those to look forward to tomorrow that are getting a restream for Game 2s. But otherwise, that's all I have, so feel free to take us on out.
Yeah.
Well, we also have a 9 p.m. that'll be on just a spectate command from race time. So you can check that out. That's Infinite Tape versus Not Young Me. Also a good match. So, Hate, final thoughts.
Jay Saracen, thanks for jumping in. Fabian, I think, was doing the tracking tonight, wasn't he?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Oh, sorry. Well, Phoenix, thanks for doing the tracking. And Softnum, thanks for helping me get these taken care of so quickly so we can actually join people in the booths now. And yeah, the race is tomorrow. Since RPG Limit Break is currently in use for questing for glory, it's either going to be a speed gaming channel or right here on the Final Fantasy Randomizer Twitch channel.
Or a Bicky. You never know.
Yeah, or a Bicky, yeah.
All the above, why not?
¿Por qué no las dos? Yeah, I'm done.
Jay Shadell, final thoughts.
That was most of mine. Just want to make sure we called out the races for tomorrow. So, thanks for helping us out here. This has been fun. Great race to watch. Like, go back, watch this. The beginning of this race was really interesting to see how you guys diverged. So, it's gonna be a fun watch back. Heck
yeah. All right. Well, if you like what you saw and you are not yet part of the Discord community, you should definitely check that out. You go to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com, scroll to the bottom of the page. There's a link to the Discord there. And you can find out about all of the races as they're announced. We get a little ping out to everybody with the spectator role about 45 minutes prior to each race. So you get to know whenever anything is going on. If you are interested in learning the randomizer, just after the winter tournament, end of March, we will be starting our Duckling Boot Camp. That's me and Luffy DV teaching you how to play Final Fantasy Randomizer. It's 6 weeks where we teach you all the basics of the randomizer, get you in for racing if that's what you're in for, other stuff if that's what you're in for. There's not a whole lot of wrong ways to play the randomizer. Basically, any time that the seed doesn't generate is based. That's all you get. That's the wrong, is when you can't get it to work.